Good morning from Santa Rosa, New Mexico, and today we are checking something off our bucket list. We're going to go scuba dive the Blue Hole, and it's a freshwater lake, kind of hole shaped obviously for the name, and it's about 81 feet deep, and we're at about 4,600 feet of elevation, so there's going to be some interesting factors to it, but this one's really been on our bucket list for a long time. Last night we pulled into a truck stop right by the 84 and the I-40. Nothing glamorous, but we had the nice rumble of diesel engines while we slept. But it was free, and that's what we needed. We're gonna head on over and go get ready for our dive.
Remington wants to go diving this morning too.
No dogs allowed.
No dogs allowed. No pets allowed in the water. So this is what we're going to be diving in this morning.
It really looked bigger on the website.
It did. It's pretty small.
But that's good because we can really only do one dive without waiting a while.
Yeah, a long time. And we can only dive for 20 minutes. So.
That's at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, and then over there, there's some, like a place where you can jump off the rocks.
Yep.
I wouldn't call it cliff diving or anything, but yeah, it's a 10, 12 foot drop.
You can also jump right here.
Yeah. You know what else?
What?
It's in like the high 30s, low 40s right now.
Uh-huh.
And the water's 61 degrees.
It's going to feel warm to us.
So the water's going to feel warm, even though 61 degrees is kind of bitterly cold water.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. I think it's going to be cold no matter what.
It'll be warm at first.
Yeah,
and
right.
Then it'll be cold once we get in.
Becky doesn't really do cold water diving anymore. The last time I went was in, where were we? Rosarita Beach. And it was, I don't know, it's not even the cold water as much as all the wetsuits and the gear. I'm just spoiled. I've been diving in warm water now for years, so, but this is a bucket list item, so I'm willing to make an exception. Cold water, it's still a little bit warmer than the Pacific Ocean is, so it won't be that cold. Anyway, this looks like fun.
I'm going to take a minute and show you the video equipment we're going to bring down into the Blue Hole with us. The obvious one is the GoPro. It's a Hero 2, and it's just adequate. We probably should upgrade one of these days, but this one's kind of doing the job for now. And then we're going to be bringing our little point-and-shoot Canon PowerShot SD750. It's not the world's highest resolution camera, but it does take some decent video footage. And we have a dive case for it. So it's just going to slide right on in and go down to the Blue Hole with us. So I hope we're able to capture some good video of our experience. We're also going to be using our monopods, aka selfie sticks, from the Alaska Life. These are called the Thrill Pro. We use these Thrill Pros for almost all of our video footage. They're a great selfie stick, and I don't know, they're our friends Kyle and Nicole from Alaska, so we want to help them out. So I'll put a link to the Thrill Pro in our video description if you want to check these out. Hey guys, we're about to go dive the Blue Hole, and Stella's been awesome here helping us out, getting all geared up. So we'll see you down below. look at the surface. We're not at sea level,
No.
but we're back on the surface.
Yeah.
We see this little, it's not cliff, but it's a little rock ledge to jump off of. So we're gonna go have fun and jump off the rocks.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
Uh-huh.
Hey guys, we are heading south to our next destination, Roswell, New Mexico. Just because, you know, if you're traveling through this part of the country and you see the spot on the map where aliens landed back in 1947, let's go there. This is a very beautiful terrain here. Last night, the last couple hours or more of our drive was dark, and we did not get to see the change in scenery. This is pretty spectacular. Hey guys, we just turned around, and what's going on is when you scuba dive, especially at elevations like this, there are precautions. For example, even if you're in the tropics, you can't fly in one day, scuba dive, and then fly back out the next day. It's actually very bad for your health and can lead to death. So we're going down this highway towards Roswell, which is at 4,200 feet. Santa Rosa and the Blue Hole is at 4,600 feet. So I was thinking that it would be a pretty small, you know, very slight descent into Roswell. But we have to go through a town called Vaughn, which is at 5,800 feet. And we may be fine going up that high, but we may not. And you really do not want to gamble with anything like this. So we're going to turn around, drive the 18 miles back to Santa Rosa, and then jump on another highway that heads south towards Roswell and drive through Fort Sumner, which was where we had dinner last night. And I was watching our elevation the whole way through there, and we slowly built up to our 4,600 foot elevation in Santa Rosa. So I know that we will only be going down when we head down that highway. Now after Fort Sumner and on to Roswell, I do not know. We're just gonna play it safe on this one. We're now heading south on the 84, and this is a lot lower elevation. We're at 4,600 feet and descending on down. So this is the safer route. With as much as I trash talk our Garmin GPS, one of the nice features is that it tells us what elevation we're at. So in this case, very, very valuable.
So we just went through Fort Sumner. We're on the 20, headed towards Roswell. I'm going to show you this because it looks so cool. There is nothing out ahead of us, just nothingness. We stopped in Fort Sumner at a little grocery store and picked up a few things. Nothing fancy, but it's Christmas Eve and we know everything's going to be closing, so we wanted to get just a few things that we needed. We're headed to Roswell, as I mentioned, and it's a pretty deserted road. We've seen 3 vehicles so far. Lots of cattle land, lots of cows grazing. You see the signs for different ranches every so often. Lots of windmills. The clouds are amazing. They're beautiful. Anyway, we're enjoying the ride. It's kind of a whole lot of nothingness. But as I said to Ben, it's different nothingness than we're used to. So, anyway, we're gonna make it a little farther down here.
Hey guys, we're in the outskirts of Roswell, New Mexico, home of international UFO conspiracy. We're on our way to Trailer Village RV Park. Debbie has been super nice and cooperative with us because we had to change our schedule because of this storm coming up in 2 days. And it is getting, like, the storm is not building for say, but the confidence that there is going to be a winter storm is greatly increasing. So we had to change our plans, and so far everything is falling into place. As long as we can boogie out of here first thing on the morning of the 26th after we visit the UFO Museum, which is closed for the holiday. And then our plan is to get down the road, and we're still undecided, but we're gonna find a spot and just ride out the storm. We have just pulled into the Walmart lot because we saw, well, I'll show you what we saw. We saw Panda Express and we didn't thaw anything out. But while we were pulling in here, we saw the full moon. And I know that the camera's not going to do much justice to it, but it is still pretty cool. And it's also, I don't know, one of those facts where you don't get the full moon on Christmas very often. So that's pretty cool. Time for Chinese food. Oh, we're at the railroad tracks. Oh my goodness.
Crossed over the railroad tracks.
Or jumped them. Hey guys, we're calling it a night. We're settled into Trailer Village Campground here in Roswell, New Mexico. And it's Christmas Eve, and no better time to watch. Oh yeah, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. We've held out till the very end to watch this one. We were debating on watching one of our favorite comedy sci-fi movies, which is Paul. Since it's Christmas, this movie beat out Paul tonight. So thanks for watching, and thanks for joining us. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'd love to hear from you, and enjoy the ride.